Welcome to Vegan Finds, where we're going to turn this into this. Harissa marinated portobello tacos in a collard green shell. Welcome to Vegan Finds, and we're glad you're back. We are going to be making a portobello harissa taco with a keto-friendly collard green leaf right here. That's this big giant green thing. It's going to be super easy to do. This is another really fantastically quick recipe for you to make. Basically, the longest length of time that you're going to be waiting is to marinate the portobello mushrooms in our little harissa. We're not even making the harissa from scratch. We picked this up at Trader Joe's. So stick around, show you how to make it. Lickety split. Okay, so in my bowl, I've got a quarter cup of harissa. I am adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're adding a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of onion powder. Okay, so I got 5 cloves of small garlic here. And I'm just going to press that right into our bowl here. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Now comes time to do the marinating. Okay, so we're going to mix up our marinade here. Like so. Oh, it smells great. I can tell you this is a very spicy harissa, and what we're just going to do is we're going to take it a little bit, get it right in there. Now if you want to take out the gills, you can. Some people don't like them. Totally get that. Once they're grilled, they'll cook down quite a bit. I'm going to do a little bit on each side. And we're just going to set these off to the side. So you do each one. And once they're done, set them off to the side for 15 minutes. And wait. And while you're going to do that, we're going to make the other ingredients that are going to go into our taco. Okay, so while the mushrooms are marinating, we're going to basically take care of our collard green leaf here. And what we want to do is we want to get rid of this thick, heavy-duty stem that's runs right down the middle. These are particularly large collard green leaves. And let's see where we're at here. Oop. Okay, we're almost through. There we go. And I'll just nip that off. And that's basically it. And what we're going to do is we're going to steam this in the microwave. Probably going to cut these in half, so when these don't shrink the way like spinach and other things shrink. So this is going to be fairly sizable. So we're going to probably cut these in half and get 4 tacos out of them. So again, these are pretty easy. It's a pretty inexpensive thing to make, and I will show you how to cook them right before we are ready to serve up our tacos. Since the tacos are going to be fairly spicy, I want to make a salsa that's going to be a little bit on the cooling side of things. So I'm going to take some of these Persian cucumbers. Sometimes they're called Israeli cucumbers, sometimes they're just called mini cucumbers. I guess it all depends on where you are. I'm just going to slice them down, basically cube them up. so. Now I'm going to take 3 of these little guys and I'm going to cube them up. Okay, so I'm slicing up just a quarter of a onion here. Just want to do it real. Just get it a little chopped up into little bits here. We're going to add that to our cucumbers. All right. So got that going in there, like so. Now we're going to do the next ingredient. We are going to be adding about a teaspoon of chili lime powder into this. Let me give this a quick stir. Might need a little bit more chili lime. We're just going to let that sit. Now the chili lime powder has some salt in it, so it's going to help draw out the moisture of the cucumbers. I'll probably add a little touch of lime juice. Let's call that a teaspoon and a half. When it's all said and done, I'm going to take a quick taste right now just to see if I need. Okay, so our salsa is ready. Right before we serve it, I'm going to give it a quick squirt of some lime juice just to brighten it up a bit. Okay, so our mushrooms are done marinating, and I'm going to start by adding them to our pan here. And we're going to grill these about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Hopefully, they should be done in probably about 10 minutes, but you know, always err on the side of caution. So while we do that, I'm going to leave the recipe for the queso in the recipe. I'll also include a link to one of our other recipes that shows you how to make the queso, but in this case it's pretty straightforward, and we are going to be making that while these are cooking. Turning over our, making the first turn here. See, some pieces are cooking a little bit faster than others. The bigger pieces may take longer. That's pretty much obvious. But in case you needed me to state it one more time. So, while that's cooking and my dog's trying to get into the trash, trying to get the stem from the collard green out, I'm going to show you what we're doing with this. So we're going to take this and we're going to basically wrap this in a wet paper towel. You can fold it over like so. Wrap it in some wet paper towel and then microwave it for what? 30 seconds? 1 minute?
1 minute.
Microwave it for 1 minute in a wet paper towel. Paper towel should be wet. If I haven't said that enough. Okay, so we flipped it back over. This big one's going to take a little bit more time, but these are cooking up really nicely here. You can see the mushrooms have shrunk quite a bit. I can actually get our last one in here while we're waiting. Our collard greens are beeping, letting me know that they're ready. And we are almost ready to wrap this sucker up. We got the liquid is starting to pool up in the cap here. It's exactly what you're looking for. That means they're just about ready. I'm going to flip them over one more time, and then I will show you how to plate this sucker up. Okay, so now we're going to slice up our Portobello mushrooms. See how easy it is to slice them up. They're still a little bit hot, so be careful. You don't want to burn yourself. Some of us have very little feeling, like me. Sometimes you don't even know you've burnt yourself or cut yourself. All right, last one. Okay, now I'm going to show you the collard green. See how nice and bright and green that is. We're just going to slice it in half here, like so. And that's it. Now you got 2 taco shells right here. 2. So let me get the cucumber salsa and we'll show you how to finish this off. And here's the finished product. We got our portobello mushrooms, our cashew queso, and our cucumber salsa in a nice collard green shell. So if you like these videos, please click subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Thank you. Be healthy, be safe, and enjoy.